Hello, this is the home of Guns and Horsepower, and today I'm going to do another tool review. For my entire life, I've used a shop light just like this to work on cars. The light has always been inadequate, and I've always had to use a flashlight to supplement it. And then the flashlight ends up taking up an extra hand. So today, with all the lighting options available, I've decided it's definitely way past time to upgrade. So the first decision I had to make was bulb type, and obviously I think with the upgrades in LED that's the obvious decision, so that made it pretty simple there. I'm going to go ahead and go with an LED upgrade. Next decision is if I'm going to go with corded or cordless. I originally thought I'd go with a cordless setup because of the compact size and maneuverability of it, but then after thinking a little further, I'm not going to use the light a whole lot, not daily, not even weekly. It might sit for a long time, and I think it'd be hard to keep it constantly charged up. So I figured in my situation that corded is probably a way to go. So I have a couple lights here today that I'm gonna show you, and then we'll go ahead and check them out, see how they work in the dark. First up here is the Braun Trouble light. This is a 450 lumen LED light. It's like a stick type. Has a magnetic mount here and a couple swivel mounts. Next up is the Braun LED Work light. This is 1000 lumen. This has got the base that sits on the ground. Go ahead and show you those lights outside of the box. This is the 450 lumen Trouble light, they call it. It's got the handle down here, the magnetic mount swivels around, adjustable, swivel hook at the top for mounting, and another hook at the bottom. Another great option or feature with this light is it has an outlet at the bottom, so you can plug another light or a tool or something into it. So if you take this out, you only need to run one cord, so that's kind of a nice feature. And we have the 1000 lumen work light, they refer to it as. It swivels like that, and then from side to side it's got the little adjuster to lock it in place. One's on the side there. My initial impression of this one is when I first got out of the box is it seemed to be a little bit smaller than it appeared to be on the internet. But that actually works in its favor, because I was worried that it was going to be a little too large to be able to get like fit between here and be able to tip it up. But with this size it shouldn't be a problem. So I guess what's next is go ahead and get the lights turned off, and let's test out these shop lights and see how they work. Alright, I'm back here. I got the lights out, got as dark as I can. Let's go ahead and test these lights out and see how they perform. Let's start out first with the old school shop light, just as a reference, as a comparison. Let that light kind of come down there. Oh, getting a little shine. Alright. As you can see, it doesn't light up too much detail, just kind of a glow. A lot of shadows behind it. Trying to move it around here so you can get a good reference point, so when I switch lights. So if we're working here on the brakes, as you can see, still got shadows in here. Definitely can't even see the back side of the caliper. Okay, next up is the Braun 450 lumen stick style light. Go ahead and turn off this one, and now we'll there we go. Alright, so as you can see, definitely brighter, a lot more light concentrated right in the middle here. You can see the shine from the stick, definitely covers a greater area. Still got shadows behind, but as you can see here as a reference, the back side of the caliper is lit up. You can actually see it. You can see the detail in here. Those shadows are gone, so definitely more effective than the old school light. Let me go ahead and just move it a little bit so you can kind of get an idea how it works. Get a little bit of shine. You can get it too close, a little hard to tell what it's lighting up, so I'll kind of keep it back here. Yeah, that definitely works better than the old school light. Alright, now let's go ahead and test out the 1000 lumen work light. Go ahead and turn this off, go back to darkness. And now we'll get this Okay. I'm going to hold it up here so not have it on the ground, so give it the same perspective I was using with the other two lights. So as you can see, this is definitely a lot brighter. It's giving off a greater reflection, a little harder for the camera to pick up the detail, but definitely can see a lot more of the area. There we go. There, it's settled in. Yeah, you can definitely see out here the detail. No shadows in here. Definitely brighter than the stick. So let's switch back and forth. Let me go ahead and turn this one off. Okay, and we'll go back to the 450 lumen stick. There we go. So yeah, you can definitely tell this was the, it's already got more light, the Worklight. It's 1,000 lumens. See if I can get it on here. So yeah, that gives you plenty of light to work with. And these two together definitely get the area lit up. So I think that might be the way to go, is just use these in unison, which is something that makes it made possible by the fact that we have the outlet down here. So I can plug the Worklight into the Trouble light here and get the area lit up so you can get your work done. Well, I think that's definitely the way I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep both of these lights. They seem to work great as a team. Especially have this one, the Trouble light, having the outlet at the bottom. I can plug the other light into it. I only need to run one cord to use both lights. And as you can see here, I'm in the black and I can work quite easily and see quite well. I can get back in there. Oh yeah, I can see everything pretty well in here. It'll hook up there and hang. There's plenty of places to hang it. Yeah, I think these two will work out great together. So that's the Braun 450 lumen Trouble light and the Braun 1000 lumen LED Work light. I think both of them are well worth the money. The Trouble light here, I believe, is $20. The LED Work light here is, I believe it was $30. So you're looking at $50 at the local discount parts store, and you get 20% off coupon to go along with that, so you can get it for a little less. So I think, yeah, for the money, it's definitely a great setup. I should have plenty of light for all my future car projects. I got one coming up here, so I got to work on underneath the car, and I think both these lights will definitely come in handy. So yeah, this was I think overall a great review. I think I definitely changed my mind during it. I'm going to go ahead and keep both these lights, and I hope this review was helpful to you. Thanks again for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again.